Hi, my name is Aaron Kim. I'm a senior microbiology major at the University of Pittsburgh with minors in chemistry and a certificate into conceptual foundations of medicine. I'm here at Altheda Medical Center. I'm a medical assistant too, and in the future, I will be transitioning into a role as a full-time healthcare analyst. So growing up, I spent a lot of my time in the hospital with my family members, and this inspired me to become a volunteer. As I transitioned into college, I wanted to take a more hands-on role in the patient care experience and the care of patients, which led me to want to become a medical assistant in which I can serve my community and help those who need it the most. All right, so the reason why I chose Altheda over other practices is the idea of a comprehensive healthcare model. A lot of other practices will send their patients out to do blood draws off-site, do their testing off-site, and this really builds into a lot of responsibility into the patient. In a sense, I believe with Altheda's mission because we do everything on site, which makes care easier for the patient and leads to better patient outcomes. This is the main reason why I chose Altheda, because their mission aligns with mine of improving healthcare by improving access, by making access easier. Right, so as a medical assistant one, I was responsible for a lot of the entry-level responsibilities, which included rooming our patients, which was taking their vitals, height, weight, temperature, blood pressure, oxygen saturation, and heart rate, informing the providers of any allergies or medical conditions, and also doing some very basic in-house testing, such as urinalysis, rapid flu, strep, and COVID tests. And this was all under the tutelage of Dr. Tuan, who was a great mentor to me throughout this process. I think this is one of the main advantages of this program is that Altheda wants to see us grow as medical assistants, which is something that we don't often see. It was definitely a foreign experience and it's prepared me well in my new role as a medical assistant too, and my later future full-time jobs. So the journey to MA2 is very possible, I will say, after a set amount of hours. With good performance, with strong responsibility, and a sense of leadership, the leadership team will make a decision to promote you up to MA2. With this comes some perks. I think the biggest one is the more specialized training. You have the option as an MA2 to get training in either giving vaccines, which is the one I chose, or doing blood draws. These are both to assist the practice and us as we advance our careers. In addition to giving vaccines, my additional responsibilities include being a mentor and a leader to the other undergraduate MAs, so my MA1s. And this really tests me as an individual because it's one thing to think that you know something, it's another thing to teach. So as a MA2, I've been teaching a lot of the new MAs, doing their training, and ensuring that the mission of Altheda is always met. The Altheda Medical Assistant program has been formative for me and has been a huge help in my medical school applications. As a student, I need the flexibility to set my own hours while also getting the clinical experience I need. That's the main advantage here at Altheda is our flexibility. Our leadership understands that life happens, things come up, and you're never punished if you need to study for an exam. This flexibility is something that I've truly found very helpful throughout my journey. In addition, it's given me the valuable clinical experience beyond just paperwork. I'm actually able to talk to patients, to do procedures on them, very minor procedures on them, and really see how healthcare is administered to our patients. Clinical experience can be very different depending on where you work, and I think the experience I've gotten here at Altheda is definitely very high quality. So as I mentioned earlier, starting in June, I will be transitioning to a full-time role as a healthcare analyst. I'm excited for this role because this is something that I've always been passionate about. How do we increase access to care? So in this role, I'll be working on workflows and implementing workflows that improve how we deliver care here at Altheda and how can we expand care. I think it's one thing to provide high quality care, but it's another thing to ensure that people can access this care on a yearly basis. Having one visit isn't enough, and therefore I think that these workflows will have an impact long past my stay as a healthcare analyst as I move into medical school. I definitely feel like I've made a strong impact and made connections with both my colleagues and my patients. To start, due to Altheda's mission of providing comprehensive care, we build trust in the community, and this is seen with a lot of repeat patients coming back for their 2-week, 4-week, or 2-month follow-ups, and this is something that I've really enjoyed to see as I've helped them along their healthcare journey. Additionally, with my colleagues, I felt that I've been a great mentor to them and they've been a great mentor to me. We always help each other out, and it's just been a great experience to work with all of them. Dr. Tuan and Dr. Lobron have been extremely great mentors to me throughout this process. along with all the other nurse practitioners at both of our offices. I think that this is something that I will truly cherish throughout my life, and it's something that is very formative to me as I just start out in medicine. I think my biggest takeaway here at Altheda is that healthcare is challenging. It will truly push you to your limits at times, and you will have bad days and good days. But at the end of the day, we can truly impact lives through healthcare. We can truly improve someone's life, and it doesn't mean that we have to do some great surgery. By just simply seeing someone for the yearly physical, I think that's where we can truly have the greatest impact of just being able to offer care. Something that often goes neglected, as some people think healthcare is being the hero. But sometimes being the hero isn't doing a life-saving surgery, it's providing people the care when they need it and when they want it. If I can offer some advice to those who are going to join our Altheda team, or even those who are just watching this video, this pre-med, pre-PA, pre-PT journey for anyone is going to be challenging. It's going to test you in ways that you've never thought possible. You're going to take some classes that are going to stretch your mind and force you to think in ways that you don't think are possible. Always be open to these new experiences, never lose hope, and remember the end goal of providing care to those in need. For many of you guys, this is going to be your first role as a medical assistant, and I can't lie to you, there are going to be some days that are going to be tough, but there are going to be more days that are happy and joyful. But on those days that are tough, remember the mission of Altheda and just the goal of healthcare in general, to provide care to everyone who needs it. People who are mean to you or rude to you oftentimes don't mean it. It's just they're stressed or they're going through something in their lives and don't know how to express it. It's our job just to be nice to them, to understand and to listen to them, because part of providing care is listening to those who need it the most. And if that's what you take away from this job, then I think that's a great word of advice.